Okay, so in this video, I will be going over my top 10 favorite Piggy animations of 2023. Before I get into this list is fully subjective, so you're free to disagree if you want to. Now without further ado, let's begin the ranking. Coming out at number 10, we have Piggy RP film Trust Issues official clip. Now, you may be a bit surprised about a Piggy RP film video being so low down on the list. And I am too, but due to the fact that the exclusive clip that is exclusive to this video has very little going for it plot-wise. Anyway, coming in at number 9 is Piggy and Flick's Book 2 Chapter 2. Now, I've already talked about this in a video, so I'll just briefly discuss it. This episode overall feels a lot more improved from most of the Book 1 episodes and is a better watch than like most of them, which I'm gonna be honest, the Book 1 episodes of Anflix are just kind of mediocre a lot of the time. Although despite that, it is held back by some pretty big issues, which overall make me prefer Chapter 1 of Book 2 of Anflix more. Now speaking of, coming in at number 8 is Piggy and Flick's Book 2 Chapter 1. Now, I'm not gonna go too deep into talking about it because I've already made a video reviewing it, so I'm gonna keep it brief. This is definitely one of the better Piggy and Flick's episodes. It does have a few problems, especially with the whole Willow having 2 scarves. Overall, it's lower down on the list, mainly because everything else is way better. Anyway, coming in at number 7 is the Spidella's origin story by Ineffable. Now, right off the bat, what I really enjoy about this is the fact that it's a lore video that expands on the whole thing with Spidella. This animation goes over how Spidella got to the temple, and the rest being history. And honestly, it is a pretty solid experience. Anyway, coming in at number 6 is Piggy Adventures Chapter 5 by Quintrell Jenkins. Now, admittedly, I haven't really been keeping up with his content that much, but I gotta say, Chapter 5 is really good. Now, something I want to talk about is the whole thing with the player having powers, because honestly, the whole thing around the player having powers, I don't really understand what the heck is going on. But at the same time, I like what I'm seeing. What I see is actually quite unique in comparison to the other times when series give characters powers, just like the worst Piggy player, and how uniquely that series gives Fudsim his powers. Anyway, coming in at number 5 is Peppa vs. Piggy Chapter 2. This video is a sequel to Peppa vs. Piggy Chapter 1, but instead, in this video, they basically redesigned the characters to avoid copyright. Now, where have I seen that before? Now, something that I find really unique, that I really like about this, is how they actually treat this like an actual game. And because the characters are sucked into the game, this causes the game to become very glitched. And speaking of that, because of the glitch, this leads to a really cool part of it, where it gets so great. The part where they just start crossing through each of the chapters through glitch, like, portal things, through each of the maps, and they're chased by a whole bunch of different bots, is so entertaining. It is so fun. Overall, this feels like a very refreshing and unique animation for Piggy, which combines 2D and 3D animation together. Anyway, coming in at number 4 is Piggy RP Film Trust Issues Part 1. Now, right off the bat in this animation, I want to say that my favorite part about this is how Tio is characterized. And I made a whole video talking about it, so I won't really go into that part of it. So, in this animation, Tio tricks Georgie into joining him by showing him Zizzy. This animation also goes over the distraction chapter with Zizzy, and overall, this animation is really great. Now, coming in at number 3 is the Piggy Mansion film by Snookums. Now, right off the bat, I gotta say, the animation for this is absolutely top tier, rivaling PGHL Films' animation. And I generally think the animation is amazing, but on the other hand, plot-wise, there isn't very much to go over because it is literally just the Piggy Mansion chapter. Although something that I do very much like is how they make Duokara a very big threat in it. Overall, this is a masterpiece in Piggy animation standards. Anyway, coming in at number 2 is Piggy RP film Toxicity and Positivity. Now, just like most of the others, I have made a video talking about this, so it's going to be quite brief. But the reason why this is so high up is because the writing in this. Oh jeez, the writing of like the portrayal of that part of the Piggy storyline is genuinely amazing. PGHL Films, you genuinely stepped up in the writing. But that's the extent of what I'm going to talk about in this video. Just go watch it if you haven't already. Anyway, coming in at number 1, my favorite Piggy animation of 2023 is Piggy Animated 3. But if you want to know why that is, be sure to check out my review of it. Anyway, that's it for today's video. What do you think about my list? What is your favorite animation of 2023? And bye.